The Broken Compass. In a seaside village, there lived a young sailor whose name was John. He was adventurous and curious, always dreaming of the day he would explore the oceans and discover faraway lands. John's grandfather, who was a great sailor himself, had given him a unique gift of a compass. Unlike other compasses, this compass was very old and its needle never settled in one direction. This compass is special, his grandfather had said. It will never point at the north or the south, but it will always guide you to the place where you need to go. John was skeptical about it, but he always cherished it as a reminder of his grandfather's wisdom. Few months later, news spread in the village that there is a mysterious island that holds unimaginable treasures like gold sands, gemstones, and ancient artifacts. John decided to find the island, and then he prepared his boat and set out to sail immediately. He took the map and all the provisions with him along with the compass. He was confident that he could handle the waters. Few days passed and John had made a steady progress. He was even more confident now that he would definitely find the island. The sea was kind to John until now. But one night, suddenly, a fierce storm descended without any warning. The winds howled, the waves roared, and the lightning lit up the sky. John's boat was being tossed like a toy in between the waves. Somehow he managed, and when the storm subsided, he discovered that the maps and other instruments that he carried were all damaged and ruined. He had endless sea before him, and there were no stars or maps to guide him. The only thing he was left with was his grandfather's compass. Though skeptical, he decided to trust it because it was his only option. And so John decided to follow the compass. And the compass seemed to guide him into strange directions. At first, John felt frustrated because he felt as if he was being led astray. But as he kept following the compass, unexpected encounters began to unfold. He spotted a fisherman clinging to the remains of a capsized boat. John quickly pulled his boat towards the man and helped him get on his boat. The fisherman was weak and sunburnt and was very grateful to John for the help. Together, they shared stories and supported each other. A few days later, the compass guided John to a flock of migratory birds that were flying very low over the water. Curious, John followed them and found a hidden reef teeming with fish. And the fresh catch of fish replenished their food supplies, and John and the fisherman feasted gratefully. On the seventh day, the compass guided them to an uncharted island. It wasn't the treasure island that John set out to find, but it was lush and beautiful. It had lots of fresh water, fruits, and shade that helped John and the fisherman to take rest, enjoy, and regain their strength. John and the fisherman had a great time at the island. It was then that John had realized the truth about his grandfather's compass. It wasn't broken. It was designed to guide him to experiences that would enrich his soul and not his pockets. Each twist and turn had brought him lessons of compassion, resourcefulness, and gratitude. Eventually, John and the fisherman repaired their boat and sailed back to the village. They were welcomed wholeheartedly by the villagers. John shared his stories of the adventure, and they inspired the villagers to see life's detours as opportunities instead of obstacles. The moral of the story is sometimes the most valuable treasures are found in the unexpected turns of the journey. True wealth is found not in the gold but in the bonds we form and the lessons we learn along the way.